guys, welcome back to Storytime Read Out Loud for you. Today's story is for day 16. Let's get started. This is for this Disney Stitch Advent Calendar, a storybook library. Countdown to Christmas. Let me know if you find day 16. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. Good job. Today's story is Disney Stitch Manners Matter Part 2. Let's go! Disney Stitch Manners Matter Part 2. Let's get started! Lilo, Stitch, Nanny, and David drove to Mrs. Hasawaga's house. Nanny knocked on the door and called,
Mrs. Hasagawa, we have your rice from the market.
When Mrs. Hasagawa opened the door, Stitch raced in front of Nanny with his hand stretched out like Lilo had done with David. But Mrs. Hasawaga bowed. Perplexed, Stitch thrust his hand out a second time. Nanny nudged him as she bowed. Stitch bowed hastily, but he stumbled backward into the bag of rice and ripped it open.
We're sorry, Mrs. Hasagawa.
Nanny said as they swept up the rice.
It's okay, dear,
The kind woman replied.
Accident happened. There's still plenty of rice to make my musubi and sushi for the luau.
After they cleaned up the spilled rice, Mrs. Hasagawa invited them in for fruit smoothies. Stitch accepted his cup gratefully. As he started to slurp, he caught himself and took a small sip instead. Nanny noticed and smiled. Before leaving, the friends thanked Mrs. Hasagawa for the smoothies.
Thank you for bringing the rice. See you at the luau.
On their way on the Macadangdang's house, Lilo said,
I'm sorry, Stitch. I forgot to tell you there are different ways of greeting. Not everyone shakes hands. In school, they taught us eyes and ears, watch, listen, and wait. That will help you act the right way.
Stitch sighed in frustration.
I know, Stitch.
Lilo confronted him.
Learning manners can be tricky, but if you practice, I promise it'll be easier.
David rang the doorbell and Nanny called out,
Hello? It's Nanny and David.
Mr. Macadangdang was in the backyard.
Hey, Nanny and David. How's it?
He shouted back.
We'll be right there. Come in and make yourselves at home.
Excited at the invitation, Stitch ran inside and jumped on the couch. He helped himself to a bowl of potato chips and turned on to the television. Lilo cried.
Stitch, what are you doing? Make a home?
Stitch replied. Nanny slapped her forehead.
No, that's just a saying. It means to sit down and relax. Not act like you really live there.
Oh.
Stitch mumbled as Macadangdangs entered the living room.
He's trying hard to learn good manners, but he misunderstands and makes mistakes sometimes,
said Lilo.
Stitch, sorry, very sorry.
He apologized, his ears covering the face.
How to make right.
Mr. Macadangdang accepted Stitch's apology and said,
Oh, maybe you could clean up a bit.
Stitch zipped around the room, sweeping up crumbs, putting the remote back, and flopping up pillows until everything looked sparkly clean. Freddie, the Macadangdang's son, whistled.
Whoa, I've never seen anyone clean so fast before. Nice job!
Stitch smiled with relief. As the grown-ups went into the kitchen to unpack the groceries, Freddie told Lilo and Stitch,
Hey, I've been learning how to juggle. Want to try with me?
The friends had fun juggling, laughing, and encouraging each other.
That's awesome!
Freddie exclaimed when Stitch did a trick.
Thanks.
Stitch said.
Pretty awesome too.
When they returned home, Lilo said,
I'm proud of you, Stitch. You learned 2 more lessons. If you do something wrong, say I'm sorry and try to make it right. You also learned to be good guest and not a bad pest.
David chimed in.
I think Stitch showed other good manners too.
Like?
Lilo asked.
Encouraging others.
David answered.
And giving and receiving compliments.
Nanny added. The praise made Stitch feel great. Maybe he could get the hang of good manners after all. Over the next few days, Stitch worked hard to learn many kinds of manners. Even their friend, Mr. Bubbles, noticed Stitch's progress.
Oh. Stitch, I'm glad to hear you're becoming a model citizen.
Mr. Bubbles said.
Remember, a good citizen is also someone who finds peaceful ways to settle disputes.
Just then, Myrtle and her poodle, Cashmere, walked by. Myrtle made a face at Lilo.
As one of Stitch's teachers, you can show him how to handle people you don't get along with,
Mr. Bubbles said gently, noticing Lilo's upset expression. To be continued. The end. If you guys like this video, give it a like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my other videos and playlists. See you tomorrow for day 17. Bye. Thanks for watching.